Hey guys, I'm Lon from Overdue Alocasia. I'm your host today. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about how to repot an overdue alocasia. As you can see, this plant here is an Alocasia Longiloba. I don't know how long I got it, but I only know that I've been having this plant in my studio for more than 2 to 3 years, I guess, close to 3 years right now. And yeah, I planted this plant in a really chunky ultra-metric soil mix, which is Alocasia soil mix from the plant doctors. And I planted in a transparent pot so we can see the development of the root system there, and it's not quite good looking right now after an overdue repotting sessions. This is the Alocasia rhizome, which is the life source of the plant, which is really important for this particular plant. As you can see, the roots is developing right now and it's looking for moisture to absorb nutrients. And yeah, you can see the root system is quite obsolete already, and it needs somewhere else to root the new rooting system, which that's why it needed to repot right now. So today we're just gonna talk to how to identify an alocasia is needed to repot and how to repot an overdue alocasia. Let's start. Previously, I reported this plant in an Alocasia soil mix from the plant doctors. As you can see, there's a lot of pumice, compost, and some vermiculite, I guess. So today I'm gonna use another soil mix that's from the plant doctors, as our best-selling product is Magical Aroid soil mix. So it's suitable for all kind of Aroid plants, and it is a general soil mix for Alocasias, also for Philodendrons and Anthurium. If you think you are really a heavy water plant parents, you just add in more pumice. So for me, I already have these plants with a lot of pumice here, so I'm not gonna add in a lot more amendments. We're just gonna use the Alocasia soil mix together with the Magical Aroid mix for repotting. Okay, let's go. So to repot an overdue alocasia, right, you can either cut the rhizome here and then plant into a fresh repotting, or you cut it, but of course have to wait the wound dry up first, then you only plant into the new fresh media. Or you can just like me, you can find a pot that is higher, so you can cover up the rhizome here so that the root system at the below here can start to developing. It will start to root, and then it will start to grow and generate more bigger foliage in the future. Okay, so pour out just a little bit of pumice here first, and then so put a layer of pumice. Okay, to prevent the moisture to lose. I'm sorry for the frog. The frog is really noisy. Gonna move it to somewhere else. Sorry, Melon. Alright, okay. Yeah. Okay, after that, I'm going to take out the plants so we can have a look at the root system and how is the root system developing. So as you can see, this is the only root system that is left underneath the soil. And from what we see here is the rhizome is a really healthy one. It's not mushy. It's not mushy. There's no any fungal or bacterial infections. It's only the root system is getting older right now. That's why you see this is the old root system, which it will getting decay and then it will slowly go on. Yeah, that's why the plant is not generating bigger foliage at the moment. So for me to plant it back, like I say, you can either cut it into half. The bottom part will generate new growth, and the upper parts will actually continuously to growing without any interruptions of and it will generate more bigger foliage, like I say. So yep. Oh yeah, surprise, you see this is another alocasia bulb. So put it into a new fresh media, you can generate another alocasia. So sometimes, you know, that's what happens when you throw away an old used soils of alocasia plants. You will see here and there, they will pop up some new plants. There was some alocasia growing here. For example, this is the Alocasia albatu one
You know, I never intend to plant it here, but then it just suddenly raised up from the soil bed and become one of the huge humongous plant. I would just leave it there. Most of my alocasia will just pop up here and there sometimes within the pots. I have no reason why they are here, probably because I throw away some used soil or some dead alocasia. So as you can see here, this is another black velvets growing out from my philodendron mami pots. You know, I never intended to plant them here, but then they're growing happily here without any interruptions.
Okay. So I put in this. Please do not squeeze the soil, but just loosely tap it, you know. And yeah, here we go again. Adding more soil media to make sure when the plant is stable. Yep, here we go again. So, like I say, if you see the rhizome here is already exposed above the soil, right? And what I do here is I will just put a layer of moss and to cover it up, so the root system will continuously develop, and then will attach on the moss and go underneath the soil with, like this one, right? You can see the root system. If you put moss, a layer of moss around here, it will start to absorb moisture and go right underneath the soil mix. Okay, I'm just gonna bring some moss, just a sec. This is a 5H in a moss. I'm gonna wet it first before we use it, you know, and make it slightly moist and then wrap around here. Ta-da. So after repot, right, make sure to water the plant thoroughly until you see the water is drained out from the pot. And afterwards, do not try to water it again until when you see the soil mix is getting drier. And if you see the new growth is continuing, which means the repotting is a successful one, then you will already start to touch the soil to feel the moistures, and then you will start to water again and to fertilize it. So at the same time, we'll just add in some slow release fertilizer. The one that I'm using is actually leaf booster. Sprinkle around just a little bit. Okay. And let's go. Gonna water the plant. That's all for today for how to repot an overdue alocasia. So if you like my channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel and share it with your friends. And that's all for today. Bye bye guys.